college football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. Jesse Palmer, guys, let's get down to the field. And the Canes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So SMU's offense will have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's nickel. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Freeman. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him wide open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Nickel. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Good timing on the quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
At midfield, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's nickel. They're setting up the screen. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. It's a draw. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's shot. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Ran through the tackle, and he smashes his way through again. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Completes it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Vanderbilt.
Gets it out quickly.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's nickel. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Canes are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets
back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to run it. And he just chucks it into the fourth row. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. And some room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's nickel. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's shot. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Finding open areas. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Dropping back, it's nickel. Safe completion on the screen. Quick spin on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's a heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. from the gun. They'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a little space. Hard running there. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now their throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nickel. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hurricanes. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
SMU 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got it.
Ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Scanning the field, it's nickel. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got a chance. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
This offense has it with really good field position. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll leave it with the lone back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it to him again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give as they work on that clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, what a move. Oh, another great move. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's.